Alright, so welcome to the God Factories page. What I'm going to be doing today is telling you guys how to be a jumper in Game of Kings. Game of Kings is just like Game of War, except for it's like Game of War was in the very beginning, and they're not doing the whole inflation at the moment. So, anyway, first of all, let's figure out, let me explain to you what a jumper is. A jumper is probably the most powerful strategy you can use in this kind of game. You're going to want to be level 5, stronghold, and that's your stronghold here, right here. So that needs to be level 5. Do not go above level 5 until you are ready, until you've moved to a new kingdom. Jumper just means that you're going to jump to a new kingdom. A kingdom is a new server in which all new players that start the game end up there. But you have the ability to go to an old kingdom and stack up resources and stack up everything you need to become a very strong player in this game and get a head start on anybody that's going to be in the new kingdom that you're going to be in. Alright, so now what we're going to do, the main important things of a jumper is keeping the town hall or the stronghold at level 5, no higher than that. Then you want to come down to your items here. You start out with 2 beginners teleport when you start a game. I now have 1 because I went to an older kingdom to have access to kingdom events as well. So that's what you're going to want to do. Right now I think I'm sitting in kingdom 25. Alright, so I have 1 beginner's teleport, which means that I will be able to that I'll be able to go to a new kingdom when I'm ready. But anyway, make sure you keep that beginner teleport. You start with 2, keep 1. After you found the spot you're gonna sit, you can random teleport all you want, but you cannot teleport anywhere else using an advanced teleport. Alright, sorry about that. So now that we've got that done, how do you become strong just by being level 5 for a long time? Well, first of all, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get your researches done as up to max what you can do. And you're going to want to try to do that using as little speed ups as possible. I recommend using no speed ups, just letting the timer go so that you have something to do while you're waiting. Now, in Game of War, what was the problem is your resources up here at the top of the screen here, right underneath where it says power, you could only take 500,000 resources with you of each resource when you jumped. And this game doesn't have a cap that I know of. And also, tier 1 troops are not nerfed. So basically what you're going to do is all throughout the time that you're playing, you're going to take your few troops and you're going to go farm resources for as long as you're sitting. Just let them go, whatever. And you're going to also want to hit monsters too. You're going to find monsters around the map. You can only hit level 1, but that's fine. The point of collecting resources and hitting monsters is because they give you materials over time. The materials are going to be used to craft, which are going to come in handy because you're going to need to craft powerful gear to even be a factor in this game. So you'll have, over time, you'll be stacking up a lot of materials to right here, and you'll also be stacking up gems because gems also come. So that just comes with the materials. Now, the main thing you're going to be doing as a jumper is logging in every day, collecting this little gift here, entering your gold into the coffer to increase it, checking your mail to see if you have any free gold or anything like that. You will also be hitting the dungeon. You'll be hitting this guy in here. You'll be doing that over time. Every day you get one free hit. And then, here goes the fun part. You'll be doing extreme event every day as many times as you can. That one, there's one every hour. But you can't do them all because sometimes that's not the right one. What you're looking for is increase research power. It says how to score points. And you want the ones that say increase research power. You get 1 point for increasing your research power, and you need 4,050 points. And you will be getting a 5-minute speed up for the first tier. Second tier would be those resources, and the third tier is the 200 gold, which you will save up, don't spend it, and you will get that 50,000 hero experience points, which is perfect because it's free for one. Also, you can keep doing those over and over again, and then what you're going to want to try to do after you've gotten those, you can continue to go or you can stop and wait for the next one. But you're going to want to try to place so that you can get one of these awards here. These awards here come in handy if you stack them up over time because they give you materials, they give you VIP, they give you VIP time and other things, you know. Sometimes gold and gems and stuff. But then you're going to want to check out this basic event. The basic event happens every about 3 hours. I think it's every 3 hours or 4 hours or so, something like that. And it's the same exact deal. If you're doing the extreme event, this one will be done too at the same time. Only this is a research power one. So this isn't going to do you any good unless you have more research to do. But then you might need to use speed ups if you're trying to hit that. But I don't recommend you using your speed ups. Just wait for the next one. It'll be fine. These other two events, if you can get around to these ones, that's also great. But it's not always going to work out for you because it's not always what a jumper can do. So, main points, stay level 5, try to get your VIP up to level 8, because once it gets to level 8, then you can do your quests. You come in here to your quests, you can auto-complete all your quests here. So all your quests will be completed in daily quests and alliance quests, and you have VIP quests. You can't auto-complete those though. Make sure that you have a hero Hall of Heroes built to maximize the amount of hero experience that you can gain. So when you do things like the quests, you get more experience for your hero doing that. And then when you come to collect your city quests, I recommend that you collect them in the beginning when you're needing resources to get started and build everything. But once you get to a point where you can self-sustain with the resources that you have and keep on doing events, save all these city quests until you have a bunch and there's no more that you can earn at level 5. Then you come down to, you could just go to your hero, and then you go to here, to the buy hero experience, get one of these 25% hero XP bonuses, and then collect your city quests. You collect your city quests, and then if you have any daily chances, these things here, or any alliance chances, use those as well, because you have 24 hours to have that boost on, which is going to help your hero get up. Your main goal is to get your hero to level 50 before you move to a new kingdom, and stack up millions and millions, billions maybe, of resources, hundreds of thousands of gold. You want at least 300,000 gold before you jump. You want your VIP level up as high as you can get it, and you want to have your materials at level 6, most of your materials at level 6, and your gems as well. So basically, as you can see, my base is just a simple one. I build a bunch of villas or residences in this game, so I can make some silver on the side. Not really for the silver as much. It was mainly for my training speed. So when you come here, you have higher training speed, 5%. So I put all those there so that I can have 2 barracks create me 400 troops in under an hour. I don't have, wait. Oh, I don't have my other barracks. I deleted it, I think. Or wait, it's just not at level 5 yet. So anyway, there's a lot of things you can do as a jumper to get prepared. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to complete this event. You may be wondering, well, you're saying, do this event by increasing build power, but I can't move. I don't have anything else to build. All my slots are taken up, and there's nothing that I can do. So what you're gonna do is, if you're currently researching something, you won't be able to use the academy for this, but the academy is the quickest one. It'll be the quickest at completing your events. So, as a recap, we're gonna go back in, and this says increase building power. And fortunately, it says the same thing in my kingdom event. So, once I complete the other one, this will be completed before my other one. So, what we're gonna do, since we have no more buildings to build, we have no more slots, so we're gonna go to the most valuable in power. This is your academy. This is what I use. So, I will demolish it. It says, "Are you sure you want to demolish this building? You will lose 630 power if you do." So every time you build it all the way up, you get 630 power. Um, so 630, well, 4050 divided by 630. So all we're going to do, if you notice here in the event, we are at 340 points in that event there, in the extreme event. So I'm going to rebuild my academy. It seems like it doesn't make any sense, but you'll get it in a second. Now I'll rebuild it. Oh, looks like we got to the first milestone in the extreme event. That's what that pop-up was. Remember, we had 300 points. Now we have 445, and we just got 2 5-minute speed-ups. That doesn't seem like a lot, but if you're sitting as a jumper for a very long time, or some time or whatever, those 5-minute speed-ups are going to stack up. So don't be discouraged by that little bit of speed up. And as a jumper, if you want to pay the game, you can buy packs. You can spend money on this game, buying packs over time as a jumper, because you'll come across players in these types of games that will spend, I don't know, $5,000 in a week, and then spend another grand the next week. And there's no way that a lot of people can keep up with that. So if you just start buying all your packs before you're even in battle, it's like, the art of war. The art of war says prepare for battle while you're at peace. So technically, level 5, you're at peace. Your hero can't be stolen. And you're not really a huge target for people to hit because of that. And also, it doesn't look like you may have that much resources. And then a lot of times people see a jumper and they respect the fact that that person's a jumper. That's not always the case, though. So now we got to the next. So we've gotten 10,000 of each of those resources that you see there, 20,000. So now that's gonna go and add to our stash that we have, and you'll just save all those up. No need to collect them if you don't need them at the moment. And we'll keep on leveling up this academy. So people know about jumpers, and some people don't understand it fully. And it would be awesome if more people were jumpers, because then we'd have more knowledgeable players about the game, But I'm gonna keep on rebuilding this. It seems boring, yes, it does. But when you're playing a game and then somehow you come to a point where you're like, man, I have to spend money on this game just to do this. It gets frustrating. But then when you find a little loophole in the game to where you can kind of abuse the mechanics of the game just to kind of get around some things, it's kind of interesting. It's fun. It's like, wow, this is a little loophole here that they didn't, that I don't know if they foresaw. I mean, it'd be cool if they knew that was what people were going to do, because then that's cool for the developers to like do something like that. But I'm not going to lie, being a jumper, if you don't spend any money, you're going to be sitting here for a long time. That's not a big problem. I mean, if you want to hurry up and level up and go past level 5 or whatever, by all means, go ahead. You're going to be sitting there for a very long time, getting wrecked every day. People are going to be zeroing you. You're not going to have any fun. Or you can sit there and kind of have a little bit of fun as a jumper and get prepared so that you can't be walked all over. So that's just a good way to look at it if you're kind of skeptical about being a jumper or no. It's just, kind of up to you. Okay, so a couple more times of doing this, it should be done in a couple more times. Oops, residence not going. So I'm gonna go over everything one more time, just in case I forgot something or started something and didn't finish. There we go. 50,000 hero experience. I thought there was. Oh, that's the kingdom event right there. So I just did the kingdom event. It just got completed. Right here, up there at the top, kingdom event. So I've gotten all these. So I got some speed ups. I got special material chest, which is great, and the hero XP. Now I'll continue. We're almost there. We're about 1,000 points away. All right, let me just get through this. So, um, you're gonna want to preserve your record, though your stats. There are ways of there's different ways of playing as a jumper. Sometimes people will just try to train as much tier 1 troops as possible because there's no nerf on here yet. There's no nerf, so so people can build as many tier 1 troops as they want and be ready with millions of tier 1 by the time they get to the new kingdom, and people will be like, why does that person have so many troops already? This kingdom just came out. And they'll be confused and they won't mess with you. And you'll be king in that new kingdom. But there's also another way to do it, which is smarter because you don't run the risk of accidentally forgetting to put your shield up, and then you get hit by some massive guy who comes through and just zeroes you in one hit, and then all those tier 1 are gone. And I'll explain that in a second. We just got level 3 of the milestone of that extreme event, and we got 200 gold, 50,000 hero experience, 25% march speed up, and a march recall times 2. So we'll go check it out just so we can see the prettiness. Boom, boom, bang, walla, walla, bang. Now, if I wanted to keep going, I could keep raising my score on this event to try to go for number 1, but I don't do that because I'm not going to waste all my resources trying to get there. There's more try-hard sweaties out there that obviously deserve it. So I'm not going to be that sweaty try-hard right now. Sometimes I will go for it and sweat. But anyway, if you're going to be doing troops, I recommend building a whole bunch of residents and then keep that 400 troop build right there and keep your timer under 1 hour because 130 is the best price you can get with these barracks and these residents at level 5. 130 gold, that's the best you're going to get right now at this level. So that's if you're using gold. You should be stacking up your gold. But anyway, coming to my barracks here, it says I have 0 troops because my troops are over here at this place. So I have 20,000 troops sitting in there. So since I have 20,000 troops, I'm going to need to make sure I have 20,000 food being produced. So I have 20,400. So I don't want my food to be getting eaten up because then what's the point? Now what you're going to want to do is make sure that you have enough hospital beds. 20,000. It says right there. It says right underneath those resources you see, it says demolish, and there's that wood icon, and then right there next to that plus sign it says 0 out of 20,000. So if I get hit and my troops are in my city, my troops will be saved in there. And then if they send another march right after, I can heal my troops really fast, and then they can hit me again, and I can get a little bit more kills off them. A little bit more kills. You're not going to get much off of here because you're level 5, and let's just be real. You're not going to win. But you will get kills, but you won't lose any troops, which means your record stays intact. The only thing that looks weird is the massive amount of hospitalized troops that you have. so okay, to run everything over, what you're going to want to have built in your city is your smithy. You're going to want to have your Hall of Heroes. It's up to you if you want your 2 barracks or 1 barracks or any barracks. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you. I would recommend having at least 2. And then you have as many of these hospitals as you need, and I would recommend putting the rest of them as residences to speed up that troop build or that troop train. And then you're going to want to have your max amount of traps built in your wall, and having your research done in your academy. And then uh, if you are doing research and you can't demolish it, which you cannot if you're researching, you come and use your barracks. It's the next highest thing that will give you power. So instead of 630 power, you will be getting 360 power each time. So that's going to take considerably longer, twice as long, but it's still going to help you get that. Um, I don't know if I'm forgetting anything. Uh, yeah, so if you're not doing anything, just log on, at least send your troops to a resource tile, get them doing their thing. And the bare minimum you want to do every day, if you're not going to do the event, is you're going to want to come to your quests, auto complete those quests, make sure your VIP gets up to level 8 at least, and then collect this secret gift over here, or online gift. You collect that, and then you come to your alliance, whichever alliance you're in, come to your gifts. There's like a little gift, a little present box right there. You press that, and you want to collect all that. You want to collect all those things that are there, because it can give you some pretty valuable things that you can stack up. And if you're feeling froggy or whatever, make a few farms that produce different resources and send your troops to hit them up or whatever. Um, it's always good to get a research going before you log off. Get this coffer in here, get your gold going. So the bare minimum things you're going to want to do is those things, and also smack this dragon, or not the dragon, but smack the dungeon, guy. So you go in there and you hit that. That's the bare minimum that you're going to want to do. It's not going to be a very effective jumper unless you're really sitting there for like a year or two, But you're going to want to really do these events as often as you can. And as you can see, that once the timer goes down all the way, a new event starts, and it'll most likely be another event that you can do. If you can't, just wait till the next one. Um, Log on to another account or something, or either go play another game, or chat with people, get to know people, ask about the game. If you don't know something about the game, ask. There are people that are always willing to help. Um, am I forgetting anything? I don't want to forget anything. I didn't write anything down for this video, so this is how it is. Let's see. There's other things that I do while I'm a jumper as well. Oh yeah, you're gonna want to make sure that you have a shield on every now and then. You don't have to. It just kind of all depends on how you play. I don't have a shield on because I don't really care. They can come hit me. They can steal some of the resources, but if I do see them teleport next to me, I will shield. But if I'm not on, I'm not going to feel sad about it because at least my troops are safe, and I can always get more troops. And over time, if you do spend on this game, buy a pack here and there. If you don't want to spend money every day, or every week, just buy a pack every month while you sit. Buy a pack every week, buy a pack every 2 weeks, buy a pack every 3 weeks, whatever is good for you. You spend at your own pace so that you don't have to compete with these people that can outspend everybody in the kingdom immediately. So get you a good head start on buying packs if you're going to be buying, and also just get ahead on your hero. Um, I know I'm being repetitive and I'm rambling a little bit, but it's important that you understand the key things. Hero, level 50. You get it. You get it up to level 50 by doing those events and getting your hero experience, and it goes up gradually. And then so you got your hero. You want that up. You want these resources that are up here. You want your resources, a bunch of resources stacked up. You want a bunch of items stacked up. As far as speed ups go, you want a lot of speed ups. You just want to keep stacking to get speed ups. I just made this one a couple days ago because I ruined my other one, so it's not that great of a jumper right now. I ruined my other one because the game messed up my beginner's teleport. And then you want to get a bunch of hero energy. I would recommend saving all your hero energy until like you have enough to complete a crazy event, or enough to kill a few monsters, or or either just save them till after the jump so that you can hit better monsters with your energy. Um, let's see. You want to stack. You want to stack up. See, I'm stacking up chests. It's not a smart idea for me to stack up chests because I'm gonna be sitting here for hours and hours pressing these things if I didn't know what I was doing. I use a script to run it through on my computer, and all these will be collected automatically while I'm asleep one day, so I'm not really gonna care. Uh, so, where did we leave off? So, what you want? So, hero level 50, VIP level 8 is what you want to get to as a jumper, but you want to get your VIP up as high as you can. And you're going to want to spend at least 4,000 gold at the beginning to get you at least 30 days of VIP activated, or else it won't matter what VIP you are. Then, events. Hitting events. That's what you want to do. You want to hit the events by rebuilding this academy. Um, Troops, protection, everything. Okay, cool. So that sounds like everything is done. I think everything is completed. If I forgot anything and anybody is seeing this that is experienced at being a jumper on any game, as far as like this GOW or in Mobile Strike or uh, any of the games, that are like this, Final Fantasy, whatever. Post in the comments that I forgot, and I'll make another video about it or add on to this one. That should be. Oh, right. And if you are going to be buying things with gold, I recommend, like, if you're going to buy resources, come over to the chest items. Chest items are the ones. So you get a better return on your gold if you buy this resource chest. You get a better return on hero experience if you buy this chest here. So I wouldn't recommend buying the hero experience since it is free. What you would want to spend gold on maybe is your VIP and um, and buying shields or resources. Resources are free too, so I wouldn't actually recommend doing that. But yeah, I would also, me personally, I mean, there's people that will argue with this and say that I'm crazy or stupid, but I on some of my jumpers, I spent like 100 million gold just doing this dungeon here before on jumpers before on Game of War, because you stack up a bunch of stuff. They give you get a better return in there on things that you need in the game. You're not gonna get exactly what you want every time. Like if you need um, a 24-hour speed up and you only have enough gold to buy one hit of of this little dungeon thing, but you don't have enough for the 24-hour speed up, I would say wait until you have enough for the 24-hour speed up, because you'll probably not end up getting a 24-hour speed up out of here. So, but if you're not specifically looking for anything and you're just bored and you want to spend some of your gold or whatever, you can hit this thing. You can buy some gold and use the gold to buy some of this energy here and just hit that and just stack up a bunch of stuff as a jumper. And that's perfectly fine too, I think. I heard that there are gold events where you have to spend gold for some of the events. That'll be the time to spend that gold. I have not seen them myself, but I was told in game that is how it is. So this is Game of Kings, and as you can see, it looks a lot like Game of War. The support is all right. They pretty much said it was my fault that their game malfunctioned, but whatever. It is what it is. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching the video, and you guys have a good one. Um, the God Factory is the name of the clan that will be happening. Once you guys get there in the game, join the chat room jumpers or jumper or whatever, so that you guys can get in contact with me if you guys want to be on my clan or my alliance or whatever. We are my name in game is Elysis. ILEICES. So just let me know. All right.